Well, the good news is that the Arctic air is well past our region here in Chicagoland. The bad news, we have some freezing rain to deal with, namely tomorrow night to Wednesday. Could make for a few hours of very icy travel. National Weather Service has a winter weather advisory for us. We'll dive more into that in a second. Beyond that, brief cool down late week and all types of precipitation are in play here in some point in the next 7 days. 48 degrees in Valparaiso, 39 in Lansing. Joliet, you're sitting at 37, a bit cooler as you head up to DeKalb. They're just above freezing and much cooler as you head up to our northwest. Warmer down south, they're in the 50s in Indianapolis. Current radar, you'll notice the rain is just about moved out. Could still be seeing a little mist or drizzle out there. The good news is temperatures are hovering so high, like we just pointed out, in the upper 40s, that's preventing any ice from developing on the roads, which is a very welcome sign. That won't last for long, though. Right now, travel conditions just wet. Notice there's still a bit of a glare on the pavement as you head westbound on I-80-94. Just moving into Lake County here in Lake Station. A bit of a glare, but it's starting to clear out. Notice there's still a little bit of water on the lens here of this camera. We do have a winter weather advisory that begins 6 o'clock tomorrow, continues through midnight on Wednesday. That's for us here at Porter, Lake County, all of Chicagoland as well, and off to our northeast as well. That's for a very messy freezing rain scenario that could play out here come tomorrow night. We're lucky enough to only deal with this for a few hours as we time through our future radar. We'll start the day tomorrow, and most of the day tomorrow will be pretty clear. Sunny skies. It should be a pretty nice day. Not as warm as it was today, but still pleasant. But it's after that evening commute, thankfully, that we start to deal with this freezing rain. Notice it reaches Lansing to what should be downtown the lakefront by about 7 o'clock. That's when we'll start to see that freezing rain come down. Those dark shades of pink will move into our region briefly, although notice that after midnight it already begins to transition to a messy rain. Not to say the roads can still be icy, especially those untreated back country roads here in Porter County, but that's why the winter weather advisory expires at midnight, because that threat of additional freezing rain ends shortly after midnight here. But our neighbors off to the north aren't so lucky. Chicago to Grand Rapids to Kalamazoo could really be dealing with some pretty significant ice accumulations, enough to make those roads icy for the morning commute. So if you're thinking about heading out on either side of the lake, make sure you check the forecast closely in the coming day. As we head through Wednesday morning, the rain will taper off pretty early. We'll hang on to a few, and we won't get much of a break before it builds back in Wednesday. This system looks to be a bit warmer, and I think it'll come later than the Wednesday commute. Nonetheless, we'll be on the warm side of this system. We'll only have rain to deal with. Here's your 7-day forecast. Freezing rain, the biggest item of concern in the near term. Again, tomorrow night from about 6 or 7 o'clock through midnight before it transitions to rain, but be careful. Those backcountry roads, especially the untreated ones, could still be quite icy come the morning commute. Beyond that, we have a cool down in store for Friday and Saturday. Sunny skies will come with that, though, and our precipitation chances return early next week. A rain, snow, sloppy mix. Temperatures back up near freezing.